But first to that top story tonight, a scary day for shoppers visiting a Madison Mall. Thanks for joining us. I'm Danica Lewis. Within the last hour, police have cleared the scene at West Towne Mall after a shooting late this afternoon. And that's where we find News 3's Matthew Simon live with the latest. And Matthew, I understand there was some police activity in the last half hour or so.
Right, Danica, in the last half an hour. As a matter of fact, 2 police cars were right there in front of the other entrance, and they were wrapping up the scene. We had seen all others leave when those 2 police cars put their lights on, suddenly took off near Gammon Road, which is near the mall. At that point, we saw 3 other police cars with their lights on go on nearby, go on near the scene here. While they have moved on, we have not heard back from police. So as far as we know, at this hour, they are still looking for the shooter suspected in this case. We take you back to 5:30. And if you know the mall, this is the Men's Warehouse right here. If you go into the mall, there are women's apparel stores. There are kiosks in the middle of the mall that have cell phone stores there. And there's a children's play area. This fight about 5:30 goes through all of that, goes through the mall into the food court area there, carries out into the parking lot. When it gets to the parking lot, police tell us about 5:30, one of the suspects in the small group, the police tell us they know each other. Police say at this point the suspect opens gunfire here and then takes off and opens up with more shots.
Good news, if there is any good news to come from something like this, is that we do not believe at this time that anyone was injured by the gunfire. Obviously, there were a lot of innocent people going to restaurants, shopping at the time that this took place. So we're very thankful that nobody was hit.
Luckily, I had my boyfriend with me. I called my mom to let her know and just get some comfort from her. I have 2 young children, so I don't know if there is comforting in this kind of a situation, but you just do what you do and you hang in there. Just pray.
That woman in the Victoria's Secret store at the time of the shooting, she estimates about 50 people in there with her. She says she was there locked in the store for the next hour as this played out. We've heard from a lot of you on social media. One woman telling us that her husband and her in the children's play area, we told you that was right near where the shooting took place. They came out of there and they described it as a chaotic scene as they took their 5-year-old out of the mall. The Chick-fil-A right there is a big comment we've seen. A lot of people say they ran from the mall to the Chick-fil-A to try to seek shelter when they did not know what was happening. All they heard were people talking about a shooting, and that is where they headed to. You know, we've talked a lot about terrorism over the last week, and malls, well, police say they have been working on active shooting scenarios. They've been working with the mall on that, so they say as far as today goes, they were prepared. We do not see any police tape here now, but we did see police lights leave here about half an hour ago. As far as we know, they are still looking for a shooter at this hour, Danica.
Matthew Simon reporting live for us tonight. Matthew, thank you so much.